It's 3 a.m. Not midnight, not early morning, that quiet hour in between. The house is completely still. No phone ringing, no traffic passing by, no television noise from another room, no voices anywhere, just silence. And yet, you're awake. Your eyes open slowly, almost gently, as if something nudged you from the inside. You didn't have a bad dream. You didn't hear a sound. You didn't plan to wake up. Your body simply decided for you. You lie there for a moment, hoping sleep will return on its own. You stare at the ceiling. You notice the shadows in the room. Maybe the fan is turning softly. Maybe the air feels a little different at this hour. Eventually, your eyes drift toward the clock. 3 a.m. again. You sigh quietly, careful not to wake anyone else. You turn to the other side, adjusting your pillow, pulling the blanket closer. You tell yourself, just relax, go back to sleep. But your mind doesn't fully rest. A quiet thought appears, not loud, not dramatic, just persistent. Why does this keep happening to me? If you're over 60 and you wake up at 3 a.m. almost every night, you are not alone. So many seniors experience this exact moment, yet almost no one talks about it openly. Some people shrug it off, some blame aging, some worry silently. Some don't tell their doctor at all, they just lie there, night after night, wondering. You may have asked yourself the questions like, is something wrong with me? Why do I fall asleep fine but wake up at the same time? Why can't I just sleep like I used to? Is this normal? Why, or is it a sign of something else? And because it's the middle of the night, there's no one to ask. That's when the mind starts to wander. Old memories may quietly return, things you thought you had already let go of, conversations from years ago, people you miss, moments you wish had gone differently. Or maybe it's not emotional at all. Maybe you simply feel alert, strangely awake, while the rest of the world sleeps. Doctors say this moment is important, not because it's dangerous, but because it's meaningful. You see, waking up at 3 a.m. is not random, and it's not just old age. In fact, many doctors now say that when this happens repeatedly after 60, your body may be trying to communicate with you. Not in words, not with pain, but with timing. Your body chooses this hour for a reason. And here's something comforting that most people don't realize. Your body does not wake you up to punish you. It wakes you up to protect you. This moment, as frustrating as it may feel, is often your body's gentlest way of asking for attention. But because no one ever explains it clearly, many seniors misunderstand it. They think, I'm broken. My sleep is gone forever. This is just how life is now. That belief creates fear, and fear makes sleep even harder. But this video is not here to scare you. It's here to calm you. It's here to replace worry with understanding. And most importantly, it's here to remind you of something deeply important. Your body is still intelligent. Your body is still working for you. And your body still knows how to heal when you listen. The truth is, this 3 a.m. awakening is often the first quiet signal, not of danger, but of imbalance, a small imbalance, a correctable one, something that can be eased, something that can be gently supported. And the earlier you understand it, the easier it becomes to restore peaceful sleep. That's why what you're watching right now matters, because once you understand why your body chooses this hour, once you learn what it's asking for, everything begins to change. The nights become less frightening, the mind becomes calmer, and sleep slowly starts to feel safe again. So if you're watching this at night, or if you've experienced this moment many times before, take a slow breath right now. You are not weak, you are not failing, you are not alone. You are simply at a stage of life where your body speaks more quietly and more wisely. And what I'm about to explain next is something many seniors say they wish they had known years earlier. Stay with me, because the real reason behind waking up at 3 a.m. and what doctors say it truly means after 60 might surprise you in the most comforting way. Let's talk gently about what's really happening. Nothing dramatic, nothing frightening, just the quiet wisdom of your body doing its work. Doctors explain that between 2 and 4 a.m., your body enters a very special phase, one that most people never think about. This is not just sleep time, this is a reset time. During these early morning hours, your nervous system shifts gears, moving between rest and alertness. Your liver and hormones quietly balance chemicals that affect mood, energy, and sleep. Your mind processes emotions that were pushed aside during the day. Your heart rate and blood pressure naturally change as the body prepares for morning. It sends in younger years, your body moved through this phase smoothly. You slept through it without noticing. But after 60, things change. Not because something is wrong, but because your body becomes more honest, more sensitive, more direct, less willing to ignore imbalance. So if you keep waking up at 3 a.m., doctors often connect it to 3 silent signals. Not illnesses, not emergencies. Signals. Messages that don't come with pain, but with timing. Let's look at them gently, one by one. Signal number 1, hidden stress. You don't feel. During the day, you might say, I'm retired, I don't rush to work, I'm not stressed. And that may be true on the surface, but stress doesn't always shout. Sometimes it whispers. It hides in places we don't think to look. Unspoken worries about health, thoughts about family you don't want to burden, loneliness you don't talk about out loud, memories from long ago that still carry weight, conversations that never had closure. During the day, distractions keep these feelings quiet. Television, errands, meals, small routines. But at night, especially around 3 a.m., the world becomes silent. And when everything else goes quiet, the mind finally speaks. Doctors often say the body wakes you up at this hour not to disturb you, but to release what you've been holding inside. Your body senses emotional tension stored deep within, even if you don't consciously feel stressed. This is not weakness, this is awareness. Your body is saying, very softly, it's time to let something go. Signal number 2, blood sugar or hormonal changes. Now let's talk about something more physical, but still gentle. Many seniors wake up at the same time every night because the body senses subtle changes in blood sugar or hormones. You may not feel pain, you may not feel dizzy, you may not feel sick at all, but the body feels a shift. Doctors explain that around 3 a.m., levels of certain hormones, like cortisol, naturally change. In younger bodies, this adjustment is smooth. After 60, the system can become more sensitive. If blood sugar drops slightly or cortisol rises unexpectedly, the body reacts not with alarm, but with awareness. Your body gently nudges you awake and says, wake up, pay attention, something needs balance. It's important to understand this clearly. This does not mean something bad is happening. It means your body is checking in with you, just like a caring friend who taps your shoulder instead of shouting. Signal number 3, your nervous system asking for care. This signal is one of the most overlooked. After 60, your nervous system becomes more delicate. Not weaker, just more responsive. Too much disturbing news, too much screen time in the evening, too little sunlight during the day, too little gentle movement, too many worries before bed. All of this builds up quietly. And at 3 a.m., when the nervous system is most exposed, it reacts, not loudly, not dramatically, quietly, by waking you. Doctors often say this is the nervous system's way of asking, can we slow down? Can we feel safe again? Can you take care of me? This is why forcing sleep doesn't work, and why ignoring the signal makes it repeat. Here's the most important part. Please listen to this carefully. This is not a final warning of danger. It is a final invitation to listen. Your body is not saying something terrible is coming. It is saying, now is the time to care for yourself more gently than ever before. And what you do next, how you respond to this signal, makes all the difference. Some people fight it, some people fear it, some people ignore it. But the people who heal best are the ones who listen calmly. They don't panic, they don't judge their bodies, they don't rush for answers. They say, okay, I hear you. And slowly, night by night, the body begins to trust again. In the next part, I'll share what not to do when you wake up at 3 a.m. because one common mistake keeps this cycle going for years. Most seniors make it without realizing, and once you stop making it, sleep begins to return gently and naturally. Stay with me, now listen carefully, because this part matters more than most people realize. Doctors and sleep specialists say the biggest mistake seniors make at 3 a.m. is not physical. It's emotional. They fight the moment, they wake up and immediately think, not again. Why is this happening to me? I just want to sleep. Frustration appears instantly. The body senses it. The mind tightens, and without realizing it, the struggle begins. Some people reach for their phone, they check the time, or know again and again, hoping the numbers will change. They scroll through news, they read messages, they search symptoms. The light hits their eyes, the mind becomes alert, the nervous system switches on. Others stay in the dark, but replay worries, old conversations, health fears, family concerns, financial thoughts, regrets from the past, and some people simply lie there tense, telling themselves, something must be wrong with me. Doctors explain that when this happens repeatedly, the body learns a pattern. The body remembers, it begins to associate 3 a.m. with danger, with tension, with alertness, with fear. And once that association is created, the waking continues night after night, not because something is wrong, but because the body believes it needs to protect you. This is the cycle most people don't see, and it's not your fault. No one ever teaches us what to do in this moment. But there is another way, a gentler way, one that doctors and sleep specialists quietly recommend, not as a trick, but as a message of safety. When you wake at 3 a.m., do this instead. First, let's talk about what not to do. Please remember these 3 things. Do not check the time repeatedly. Do not turn on bright lights. Do not judge your body. Judging creates fear. Fear creates tension. Tension keeps you awake. Instead, try something very simple, something almost childlike, something kind. When you wake up, take a slow breath, not a deep one, not a forced one, just slow. Then place one hand on your chest and one hand on your stomach. Feel the warmth, feel the rise and fall, and silently say to yourself, I'm safe. My body is talking to me. I don't need to fight this. That's it. No effort, no struggle, no pressure to sleep. Doctors explain that even this small moment of reassurance can calm the nervous system. Because your body isn't trying to keep you awake, it's checking to see if you're safe. Why reassurance works better than force. Here's something most people don't realize. Sometimes your body doesn't want sleep, it wants reassurance. After 60, the body becomes more protective. It wakes you not because something is wrong, but because it wants confirmation that everything is okay. When you respond with kindness instead of frustration, the body learns, I don't need to sound the alarm. And slowly, the wake-ups become shorter, then softer, then less frequent. This doesn't happen overnight, but it happens naturally, without medication, without fear, without forcing anything. And this is very important to understand. Waking at 3 a.m. is often the body asking for change, not medication. A change in routine, a change in how you treat yourself, a change in how much pressure you put on sleep. Doctors often say the body heals best when it feels heard, not silenced. The gentle shift that changes everything. When you stop fighting the moment, something remarkable happens. Your heart rate slows, your breathing deepens on its own, your muscles soften. Sometimes you fall back asleep, sometimes you don't. And that's okay, because even resting calmly is healing, and over time the body learns 3 a.m. is safe. And once that lesson is learned, the body no longer needs to wake you. This is not about controlling sleep. It's about rebuilding trust between you and your body. And that brings us to the most hopeful part of this entire video, because there is a gentle way to reduce these awakenings, one that works during the day, not the night. A simple approach that helps the body feel safe enough to sleep through 3 a.m. again. Most seniors have never been told about it. And once they understand it, everything begins to change. That's what we'll talk about next. This is where things turn hopeful. Doctors say many seniors stop waking up at 3 a.m. when they make small, gentle changes, now not drastic ones, not medications, not strict rules, just kindness toward the body. Here are 3 simple ideas that have helped thousands of older adults sleep more peacefully again. 1. Change what you do. Before bed. Not during the night. The night doesn't begin at 3 a.m., it begins in the evening. Try turning off disturbing news earlier. Sit quietly for just 5 minutes before bed, stretch gently, or take a few slow breaths. Your nervous system remembers calm, and it carries that calm into the night. 2. Give your body a signal of safety. The body sleeps best when it feels protected. A warm cup of herbal tea, soft lighting instead of bright bulbs, a familiar routine done the same way each night. These small signals gently tell your body, you're safe, you can rest now. 3. Listen to the message, don't silence it. During the day, ask yourself quietly, what am I holding inside? What do I need to release? What do I need more of? Rest, connection, or peace? When you listen during the day, your body no longer needs to wake you at night. A gentle reminder. Before we end, if you remember only one thing, remember this. Your body is not betraying you, it is protecting you. Waking at 3 a.m. is not a curse, it's a conversation. And when you listen kindly, your body responds with rest. One last question. This matters. Do you wake up at 3 a.m. or around the same time every night? Or did this happen in the past and then stop? Share your experience in the comments. Your story may help someone else feel less alone. And in the next video, I'll reveal the one evening habit after 60 that silently restores deep sleep. Most people have never heard of it, but doctors quietly agree. Until then, rest gently tonight, and remember, your body is always on your side.